I think that, all of us should be able to honor and celebrate the fact that we still have a working system of justice, despite the fact that there's constant criticism and carping and heckling against the Department of Justice as they try to do their work.
Congressman Jamie Raskin reacting to the Justice Department's agreement with the president's son, Hunter Biden. For more, we turn to Republican Congressman Tim Burchett of Tennessee. Good to see you, sir, as always. Thank you. All right. I know you're not happy with the plea deal. I know you say there is more to investigate. Give me a timeline for when we're going to have the smoking gun that Republicans say link Joe and Hunter Biden to criminal behavior.
I don't know how many more smoking guns you're going to need. We've unloaded an arsenal. I mean, if the FBI would just release these files that they have, the much redacted files, they put them in a secure briefing on a lot of them. There's $10 million from firms out of China. You got the Burisma deal. You've got all of them, 10% for the big guy. I don't know what's keeping the Justice Department. It took them 5 years to take down Hunter, which they didn't. They basically just told him if he was a good boy, he could walk away from a gun charge and tax evasion of $1 million. Now, I don't know what you got to make to pay $1 million in taxes. But again, the Biden crime family. Go ahead.
No, I'm a reporter. I'm like Al Michaels. I root for drama, and I would love nothing more than to have some kind of evidence of some massive scandal, except Republicans just still haven't turned it over. And they always promise that there's going to be this next thing, if only, if only. And I'm thinking about David Weiss, who's the U.S. attorney in Delaware, who we're led to believe ran this investigation. Merrick Garland has said that he ran this investigation. He's a Trump appointee. Are you saying he's in the bag for Joe Biden as well?
I don't know about anybody being in the bag. I just know that there's two separate justice systems in this country. It's basically once you get to that point, I don't know if you're compromised before or you're compromised after, but obviously you don't follow the normal rules of conduct that these folks have. And if your average citizen gets $1 million fine from the IRS, they're probably going to do some time. And if you do a gun violation, you're definitely going to do some time, and you're not going to walk away from it after the situation's over. The President of the United States, just the name. I mean, it carries so much pressure from above. And the Justice Department, I mean, come on, they haven't. The only reason they're on this is because good folks like you all have covered the news. I would think it behoove you all to do some FOIA requests on some of these reports so you all can get them out, because I'm not sure, we're still not sure if legally we can talk about all the contents that is in them, because they have done them in a secure briefing, in a secure room, in a secure setting in the SCIF. So I think we need to get to the bottom of that first, and then ask why it's taken 5 years for them to go after Hunter Biden on this thing.
I just want to, real quick, do you believe that David Weiss, who's the U.S. attorney in Delaware, has more information and could charge more crimes than he has?
I think what we see a lot of the times in these cases is they're only fed what they've got, and they're not allowed to go outside of the box. And apparently that was what was in the box, which was bad enough. I mean, $1 million in tax evasion and a gun charge, to me, that's pretty serious stuff. And to walk away from that without any time. I mean, Wesley Snipes, for instance, he got popped for that. It just seems like there's two different systems of justice.
Yeah, we're getting into some of the income tax issues. A lot of people have made the case over the gun charge of whether there's a double standard. We're going to take a look exactly what you're talking about, the income tax issues, later on the 7 p.m. show on Balance tonight. Congressman, it's good to see you as always. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.